Assalamu alaikum. So today we are going to start with the grade 8 course. We are going to start from exercise number 1A. It's your book 3, page number 9, and the question number 1 of the exercise is solve each of the following equations. So this is the topic of this exercise is basically completing the square method, but how we will solve the question number 1. We will solve the question number 1 as we have done in our grade 7, that we will just revise our previous topic, that how we are making the factors of algebraic equation, quadratic equation, and how we are finding the values of the x. So let's start with the A part of the question number 1. A part of the question is that the values are 2x squared plus 5x minus 7 equals to 0. So our first point must be that how we can solve this quadratic equation. First of all, we have to see that from the coefficient of x square, coefficient of x, and the constant, is there any number common? If any number is common, we have to take that common. But here you can see this is the 2, this is 5, this is 7. Nothing is common between these three numbers. So what we are going to do over here, that we will take the product of first and third term. We will take the product of first and third term. When we are taking the product of first and third term, we are getting the value 7 2s are 14 x square, but it will be plus minus 14 x square. As you can see that our product is minus 14 x square. So what we are going to do, that we will use diamond method to find out the factors for this. What is the diamond method? That we are writing the product at the top and your middle value at the bottom, and then we will find out those two factors, that if we multiply them, we should get our upper value, and if we plus or minus them, then we are getting the down value. Here, because our product is negative, so you have to keep in your mind that whenever your product is negative, so you need to subtract the factors. This is very important point, that whenever our product is negative, we have to subtract the factors. But first of all, let's make the factors of 14. We can make the factors of 14. 1 14s are 14. Then we can do 2 7s are 14. So from here, we can identify that which two factors, if we subtract, so we should get the positive 5. So here I can identify 14 minus 1 is 13. It means these two factors we don't need. But if we subtract 7 minus 2, we are getting our down value. So this is our correct pair of the factors which we are going to apply over here. Write the factors over here, 2x and 7x. Now the main important point over here is that which one should be positive and which one should be negative. So please be careful about the signs over here, that you can see that if I write 2 minus plus 2 and minus 7, I am getting minus 5, which is not our requirement. Our requirement is positive 5x. So how I have to write the sign over here? Should I write minus 2 and plus 7? So minus 2 plus 7 is giving us positive 5. So when I want to write the signs of these numbers, so I can see that 2 should be negative and 7 should be positive. As at the beginning I told you, because our product is negative, so we need to subtract the factors. Now these factors we will apply over here in the question, that it will be 2x square minus 2x plus 7x minus 7 equals to 0. Let's write the factors over here. So when I'm going to write them over here, I can take 2x common from the first two terms, and it will give me x minus 1. Plus 7 common from here, and it will give me x minus 1 here too, equals to 0. The most important part of the question is that when you are making the factors and you are taking the common number, you need to identify that these two brackets must be same. We have done in our grade 7 also, that these two brackets must be same. So now the same brackets one we are writing once only, and the next one will be 2x plus 7 equals to 0. When you are getting these two terms, after that, the same part which you have done in your previous grade, that we will write over here, that either x minus 1 equals to 0 or 2x plus 7 equals to 0. From here, because we want to find out the value of our variable, so it will be x is equal to 0 plus 1, and later on it will be x is equal to 1. Please solve your question stepwise. And here it will be 2x is equal to plus 7. When you shift to other side, it becomes minus 7. So x is equal to minus 7 divided by 2. If you want, you can write the answer in whole number, or you can divide on your calculator, and you will get the answer over here, minus 3.5. So here are your two answers for the x. X is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 3. Again, I am repeating the question. What you have to do in the question number 1, all the parts, that you have to, first of all, you have to see that is there anything common? If yes, so take that number common. If there is nothing common, then you have to take the product of first and third value. If your product is negative, you need to subtract the two selective factors. So here I made the possible factors of 14. 1 14s are 14, 2 7s are 14. So 14 minus 1 is 13, which is not our required number. So if I subtract the next two factors, 7 and 2, I'm getting the number minus 2 plus 7, positive 5. And then you have to identify your signs also, that which should be positive and which should be negative. I choose minus 2 and plus 7 because it will give me plus 5. Clear, bache? So now what you have to do, that you have to choose write these two factors over here, minus 2x plus 7x. Then from the first two terms, you have to take whatever is possible common number. It can be a number only. It can be a number along with the variable. Here I have taken 2x common. It is x minus 1. Then from the next two terms, plus 7 common, x minus 1. When you are getting the bracket values same, write the same bracket values once only, and then it will be 2x plus 7 equals to 0. Now, you have to write it like that, either the first term equal to 0 or the second term equal to 0, as the product is equal to 0. So from the first value, x is equal to 1, and the second one, we are getting the value of x, which is negative 7 by 2. And then after that, you can divide on the calculator. So it's minus 3.5. Thank you so much.